What is up, everybody? It is CJ Plays here, and I'm back with another Sims 3 speed build. Today, we're going to be building a small cottage. I think I'm going to call this one Minty Cottage. No, my last one was Lemony, but this one is Minty. Yeah, I'm going to build this because I had no idea what I wanted to build today. I was just trying different things today, and nothing was really turning out right. And I just was like, let's just take it slow. Let's just go back to the basics, and I'm just going to start off small. And I kind of like how this house turned out. It actually turned out a lot bigger than I expected, because originally I wanted this to just be like a 1-bedroom house, but it ended up being 2 bedrooms. I mean, the other bedroom isn't that big. Like, it's literally just it's big enough for like a bed and a nightstand, and that's literally it. But it's another bedroom. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing today. But before I even get further into the commentary, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has just been subscribing lately and commenting and just coming through on the channel and watching my videos. I just want to say thank you, because we are growing so much. I feel like it was like just 2 weeks ago when we got to 100 subscribers, and now we're at like 150 last time I checked. I just want to say thank you. Like, I don't know. I didn't imagine to be like where I am today with 100, like not even like 100, just like with 20 followers, 20 subscribers or 30 subscribers. Like, literally, we're like at 150 at the time of this video. Well, at the time of this recording. So I just want to say thank you. Yeah. I really appreciate it. I know I try to tell as many people that in the comments as possible, but like, I really do mean it. So thank you. But yeah, going back to this speed build, I had some issues with this roof because I don't know, nothing was just working out right today. Like, it took me hours to figure out what I wanted to build, and I don't know. I think today was just one of those days. But the end result was still nice. Like, this is a pretty cute house. Like, I really want to play in this. I love the landscaping that I've done. I used those columns that came from the store, and I just love those columns because they have like the little owls on them. And yeah, I like them. And I forgot about them for a second, and I was like, wait, we have those columns. I'm going to use them. And I ended up using the door from Supernatural. Like I always say, y'all, Supernatural has some of the best items, in my opinion. I'm sorry. I love Supernatural. It is my favorite expansion pack. I also use this window right here from Seasons. I don't normally use that window, but literally nothing else was really working, and I was like, okay, we're just gonna use this really big window, and that window is like the bedroom. It took me a while, and I mean a while, to figure out the floor plan, because I didn't want to just have every room sectioned off, but I didn't want to have a lot of open space. So I ended up trying to break it up with a half wall, which I don't really use a lot of those anyway when I build. So I was like, let's come outside of the comfort zone a little bit, and let's use a half wall. So that's what I did. And I also used another chair, that sofa from Supernatural as well. Like I said, I love that pack. I love the items. I should probably use more items from that pack now that I think about it. But yeah, that's what I did. So that is the sofa. I also use that little chair that I always use from Generations. I think that's where it came from. I always use that one. And then I use this small TV from the store, which that is a good TV. Like, I love using that TV. Like, yeah. I think it came with the mid-century set, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I did that. But style-wise, I would imagine that the sim that lives here is probably not, I wouldn't say old, but maybe older. Maybe they're like 60s, 50s. They've lived a good life so far. They settled down, getting close to retirement, and they're just living their best life on their own. So that is like pretty much the basis for the sim that lives here. I don't really know. Like, usually I have like a set sim in mind, but I didn't have one this time. I just was like, you know what? This is just an older sim who lives by themselves. And they probably really like to make jam, because I use like the canning station from the store. Yeah, I ended up using that in that little corner in the kitchen, and I love that item. Okay, I love making preservatives. Like, it's just a fun thing to do in the game, and I made sure to use it. I don't really get a chance to use it that often in builds, so that's what we did today. And I also used those really nice base game counters, which is funny because I feel like there's so many good items in the game that I don't really like. I haven't seen all the swatches, because I've seen like the default swatch, but like as you keep scrolling through, like they have a lot of swatches. Another example is like in my Minty Cottage video, I use like the swatch with the sun, like the sun rays on it. Yeah, that's a pretty good object. And I also used some of the other base game counter, like the cabinets, in this build as well. Don't worry, your sims can still access the cannon station. I made sure to playtest this, and I'm glad I did, because yeah, you'll see in the video, like, I put the bed in the center of the room, and I always forget, literally, I always forget that in The Sims 3, Sims need a little bit more space to get around each side of the bed. I'm used to The Sims 4, where Sims really need, like, I think a tile, but in The Sims 3, they need a little bit more room, and yeah, I had to move the bed. I had to scoot it to the wall. And there was just like other things that I did move around. So if you do download this, which I will leave the link down below, if some things are like moved or just rearranged in a way, you know, it's just because of playability. Like I forgot the trash can. Yeah, so you know, that's pretty much it. Like I always say, stick around for screenshots because screenshots are, you know, the best way to gauge how the build will actually look when you put it in your game. But yeah. But I had a lot of fun building this. Again, I haven't really been building a lot this week. I had another speedboat that went up a couple of days ago, which I really love the way that the house turned out. It's so nice. It looks just like a suburban home, and it was just so peaceful, and I loved making it. And I don't know, for this build, I kind of wanted something bright and kind of, I don't know, something to represent spring, because it is springtime at the time of me recording this video. And I don't know, I just wanted something to just reflect that. And I'm trying to like branch out a little bit by using like lighter colors and stuff, because like in a lot of my Sims 4 like builds, I would kind of go for like darker colors, darker hardwood floors, but I want to kind of branch out. You know, we have a color wheel in the Sims 3. You know, let's just try different colors. So that's basically what I did for this build. The bathroom, I do want to point out, is a half bathroom, so there isn't a sink, but there is one in the kitchen. I did end up moving. Speaking of the kitchen, I did end up moving, like switching around the stove and the countertop, because doing playtesting, I've realized that the Sim could use the stovetop, but it couldn't use the oven part because of the cabinets. So I did end up swapping those around. I think it does show up in screenshots, so yeah, there's that. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I did make this a bedroom, kind of like a bedroom / little office area. You know, I don't know, maybe your Sim needs to work from home or something. I don't know. So that's what I ended up doing, and I like how it turned out. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I have for this video. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like, comment something down below. Follow me on Twitch, because y'all, we are also growing on Twitch. I've been streaming a lot lately this week, and you know, I definitely say just go check me out. Following is free, and it just helps me out a lot. And yeah, if you ever want to just see more of me, check out my Twitch channel. I will leave it linked down below. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this video. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye. Oh, wait. Stick around for screenshots if I didn't already say that. And also, I just want to say thank you again to all the new subscribers, all the new people that have just came through, just followed me on Twitch, and I just want to thank everybody because I really appreciate it. And like, I'm loving making content, and I hope y'all are liking watching it. So yeah. If you have any like world overviews, because I know a lot of people like watching my world overview videos. If you have any suggestions, let me know. If you have any build suggestions, let me know. If I can, you know, make it happen, I'll try. But yeah, but overall, that's pretty much it. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye. Thanks for watching.